distracted driving at decidetodrive.org.
We're back.
Yay!
Welcome back, everyone.
That was a great interview with Juan out there at the Veterans Memorial here at City Hall. That was neat.
Well, Juan and those who've served our country are also serving our local community here through the Veterans Commission, and so we thank them for that. And it was good to learn more about their activities and some of the plans that they have for the future.
Right, it's going to be great.
Yeah, good. Well, why don't we tell folks when they might be able to find us, where they might be able to find us. They have tuned in, but
they have tuned in, so you did find us. Excellent idea, Todd. We air on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 6 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday at 9 a.m. right here on Channel 26. And in case I forget, if folks have any questions or want to send any comments or have any guests on the show, they can email you at
Todd@sternmortgage.com, TODD@STERNMORTGAGE.com.
And if folks want to reach me on the show, it's Giordano, GIORDANODJ@AOL.com. So,
the market.
Oh my goodness.
Big changes, huh?
We are in the end of March, so we like to bring folks a monthly wrap-up. So we're going to give them the month of March and the activity. And I would like to begin with this recent article. San Jose Mercury, Saturday, March 24th, bidding war.
Yeah.
Bidding war, Todd.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing.
I never thought we'd see this day again, bidding war. So they're talking about multiple offers because of pent-up demand, fueling boom, all cash buyers. We've had a depressed market for so many years, and with job security back, with the economy potentially on a rebound, you look at the stock market that's reacting to the economic rebound, and people are putting money into housing, and you have limited inventory. So
limited inventory, great rates, loan programs are available for folks, and with prices having adjusted as well.
In fact, we were talking before the show, and you've been writing pre-approval letters for buyers left and right, and they haven't been able to locate homes to purchase.
Well, a lot of activity in terms of writing offers and the pre-approval letters, and there's a lot of just competition for the available property. And just as the headline says, they're bidding wars, and so we are seeing properties going over asking price now.
Yes, and to be fair, I think that those properties might have been priced maybe a little bit on the low side.
Okay.
There's been a motivation by the banks or short sales or bank foreclosures to go ahead and price them a little bit low, and then what they do is wait a week or two and then stream in the 20, 30, 40 offers on the property and then just take the highest bid. So the buyers kind of come. I've had some call me that say, wow, these are great prices, and then once you dig a little deeper, you find out there's already 20 or 30 offers on the home. So, buyer has to be very careful. It's a hard process.
Right.
A lot of work to find something.
Well, and also the importance of doing your homework as you're looking to make that offer, working with a good seasoned agent who knows how to get at the bottom of what's going on there just below the surface.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because oftentimes just the sticker price on the house isn't the full story.
Well, let's talk about pricing if you don't mind, and then I'm going to turn over and we'll talk a little bit more about financing. I'll give this to Ellen to put up on the screen, but let's look at where pricing was a year ago in February and where it is February 2012, and let's see if there's been a reaction. And certainly I'm interested to see how that's going to fed out this year with the housing market rebound. So February 2011, we had average price for a single-family home, $455,861. Median price was $431,944. Now this year, February 2012, it's up to $505,449 for an average price, and a median price is $472,000. I think that's true. What I've seen kind of the last 90 days, maybe 120 days, I'd actually say that the bottom end of this market has almost gone up $40,000 to $50,000. And it's been crazy, but it's just flipped overnight.
Well, those are the properties, the entry-level properties.
Right.
With the availability of things like FHA financing with low-down payments.
Which are predominantly the homes here in Milpitas.
Exactly, and investors who are looking
Right.
at those lower-end market as an opportunity to pick up investment properties.
Well, we had just recently had we worked with the buyer, and they made a bid on a condo, and they were outbid. 15 offers on the condo, and our clients bid $25,000 over the asking price. So let's look at what the condo prices are looking at. February 2011, last year, average price was $345,849. Median price was $377,000. Last month, February 2012, listen to this. Average price $257,916. Median price $203,500. So what I'm seeing, you're seeing, the buyers, if they can't fit into a single-family home, they are plowing in to condos in that market because it is affordable. And I heard on the news yesterday that rents have risen in Santa Clara County. Did you hear this? Last year by 11%.
It doesn't surprise me that statistics because folks who aren't able to buy, who perhaps have had some bumps and bruises along the way with the housing market here the last couple of years, they're in that rental market now, and so the competition for those homes is fierce.
And if you can get out of that situation and secure a home to buy, it just makes so much sense than to pay the rents.
It certainly does. So the market definitely heating up. You're seeing that on the streets. I'm seeing that on the streets as well. And I think that we're going to really start to see that as statistics come out here into the spring and the summer months with the prime buying season.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Absolutely. So what are rates at today, Todd?
Interest rates have had a little bit of bump over the last month or so. They were up about 0.25%, starting to come back down a little bit. Right now we're right about 4% for conforming 30-year fixed rate loan. We're only within 0.25% of the all-time lows. So still great rates. Some people fret that we're not in the threes anymore. We haven't been in the threes since the 50s. And so to be at 4% still is absolutely fantastic.
So you've been doing a lot of refinance activity, I understand.
I certainly have. And there are a couple things with the refinance. There's been a lot of interest and excitement about this, what's known as HARP 2.0, the Home Affordable Refinance Program that the Obama administration has rolled out as unlimited loan-to-value ratio. So for folks who perhaps couldn't have gotten their loan done before under the old HARP program, where their property may have lost too much in value, this HARP 2.0 program is that. Those guidelines are brand new, and we're seeing changes to those on a daily basis. In some instances, we're not seeing as much change to what the lenders are actually doing as what's been advertised up front. And so the important thing is, if you think that might be something that you're interested in or you might be able to take advantage of, give a lender a call, talk to them, find out what the guidelines are, and they vary from lender to lender. In some cases, if you're going back to the same lender that services your loan now, they can do some things that if you take it to a different lender, they can't do.
Okay. Yeah.
So there's some real details in there
that makes sense.
that folks need to kind of wade themselves through.
Sure, absolutely.
The other thing that's on the horizon, FHA loans.
Okay.
That's 3.5% down. Has been a great tool for folks to be able to get into a home if they've not been able to amass the amount of cash for a full 20% down payment.
Now, does the property need to be qualified for FHA financing, or how does that?
Yes and no. The property itself, there's a little bit more stringent appraisal process and inspection process for that. So a property that might be bruised and battered a little bit may not make it through the FHA appraisal process. So it has problems with, the plumbing or HVAC problems, or perhaps someone went in and took out the kitchen sink when they left when the property was foreclosed.
That's happened.
That's happened. That property won't qualify for FHA. So the condition of the property for FHA is important.
Okay.
The other thing about FHA is the mortgage insurance premiums are going up, and so it'll be a little bit more expensive up front to get into FHA.
Actually, I noticed on one of the buyers that you and I worked with, I think the loan was about $400,000 and for the loan amount, but the mortgage interest to premium is almost adding $300+ a month to the premium of their mortgage payment.
Right. The factor has been 1.15% for the monthly mortgage insurance is going up to 1.125 here.
Wow.
And then there's also the upfront mortgage insurance premium that's been 1%. That's almost going to double now. It's going to be 1.75%.
Wow.
So a little bit more cost, but it is a tool. Now the good news is that I'm seeing other programs emerge for low down payment. I can now do a conventional loan with 5% down payment with traditional mortgage insurance. So that actually compares very well now to FHA. If it's a high balance loan up to 625, 417 to 625, 10% down payment, we can get into that loan program. So they're good options still for folks.
Good, great. Well, I had one other item I wanted to share with you. One of the things that I've been seeing lately on these, not the staging of the homes, but as far as decluttering and having spacious built-ins and bookshelves. And so what I would do, what I can do for the folks, if they want to send me an email, I'd be happy to send them. I've got an online DVD that can help them with that information, and just send that on with the tips for Q&A, like the spacious built-ins, and talking about accenting key colors, balancing, and prioritize. I'll have him put that up too.
Terrific.
Some ideas.
Very good.
Well,
and also,
yeah, let's see. We've got a couple interesting interviews coming up. Let's see, maybe the Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce, taking a look at some of the activities that they're involved in here. I think there's been a resurgence of some of the activities with them. So we'll look forward to talking to the Chamber here coming up. And as always, if you have folks who you'd like us to see on the show, or topics you'd like to see us cover, send us an email. We're happy to do that. We want to help you explore Milpitas because it's a great place to live and to work. And we thank folks for joining us here on Valley Homes on TV, the Milpitas edition. And we give out our information where folks can get in contact with us. We gave out the emails earlier.
We did the emails earlier, and yep, I think we're good to go. So
terrific. Well, we'll look forward to seeing you next time again. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much for watching.